Welcome, and happy winter solstice to everyone. The winter solstice, of course, is the most ancient tradition, you might say, of where many of our winter holiday celebrations and customs come from. Back in the most ancient times, when people looked at the sun as a living, breathing entity, and it started to go away at this time of year, they would do whatever they could to try to encourage the sun to come back and make sure it would be bringing the light and life back to the world. And that's the reason that many different sorts of celebrations started to be held during the dark and coldest days of winter. Of course, there were other ways besides the sun, though, of having some assurance that life was still going on. Over here we see holly, ivy, and mistletoe, three plants that would continue to bloom and grow and thrive even in the midst of the cold, dark times of winter. And in the English tradition of the holiday celebrations at winter time, until the later adoption of the Christmas tree, holly, ivy, and mistletoe were the centerpieces of many of their decorating ideas inside their homes to once again bring that idea of the light and life and growth still continuing even in these dark winter times. The mistletoe had a separate particular significance as well. Our modern custom of kissing under the mistletoe is believed to have come from the old Roman traditions regarding the mistletoe as a plant of peace. And so if the Romans moved into an area and wanted to show they're coming to talk and not to engage in war, the area they would pick out to talk would then be decorated and covered over with mistletoe as a symbol of coming with peaceful intentions. And one of the particular English customs of kissing under the mistletoe said that each time you got the kiss, you had to remove a berry from the mistletoe, and once all the berries were gone, you then had to retire that particular piece of mistletoe. The song I'm going to do, The Holly and the Ivy, an Old English carol from 1710, shows that blending of what began to happen with our old winter holiday customs, in the fact that it keeps some of those ideas of the winter solstice, the rising of the sun, running of the deer is being seen as old ancient symbols of power and strength and life, and then starting to mix it in with some of the coming Christian ideas about what the winter holidays were about. The holly and the ivy, when they are both full grown, of all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears the crown. Oh, the rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry grum, sweet singing all may hear. The holly bears a blossom as white as lily flower, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ to be our dear Savior. Oh, the rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry grum, sweet singing all may hear. The holly bears a berry as red as any blood, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ to do for sinners good. Oh, the rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry grum, sweet singing all may hear.